Hello and welcome to Friday. Mrs. Warner's coming home today, thankfully, so that's good. I have managed to do a click and collect from B&Q for the rest of the flooring that I need to finish that. Now I've finished that side of the floor, I can now do the boxing in for the pipes, just to make that all look a bit nicer. Anyway, I'm just going to walk around to the van, take this round, bring the other wood back, and then I'm going to be going off. So I'll see you in a bit. It is really foggy today. A very foggy day.
Good morning and welcome to Friday. Yay, Friday. I'm just making some Marmite on toast, going to have a cup of tea, and then later this morning I'm going to be heading back to Northampton to pick Glenn up and then back to the boat.
I am a little bit surprised actually. I did a click and collect because that's what I thought you had to do while the lockdown was going on, but there's just people perusing, and I mean, I'm not going to go on about it, but I thought you had to click and collect, and you know, I didn't think you were just allowed to peruse around the shop. I didn't think that was the point. Anyway, who am I to judge?
It's loading up the car. Look at those beautiful clouds. It's a lovely day out here. Right. Everything packed in the car. Can't believe how much stuff I'm going back with. I'm now heading to Northampton to meet up with Glenn so he can drop the van off, and then back to the boat.
I'm just on the way to meet Mrs. Warner to swap the van for the car.
I got to tell him that I broke the switch, and also when I got in the car today, this was on the floor. It's like fallen off and I couldn't get it to stick back on. So I've got to fess up that I've broken the car.
Right.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks darling. The day we left on Monday, you know, when we stopped, when I went to put my window up, when you got back in the car, I went like that, came off in my hand.
With here.
Hey, I think.
Well, you busted it, yeah.
I think it was shoddy workmanship.
No, it was an aftermarket one. It wasn't an expensive one. That's why I was just being careful with it. Basically, they've got two little buttons here, and you've just torn it out of that one.
I just don't know my own strength.
Yeah. It might go back in.
Hey, new plants. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you. And we got flowers. Flowers coming out. Got a pot of tea on the go. Mum sent me back with a fruitcake, so I'm going to treat Mr. Warner to a cup of tea and a bit of fruitcake. Right, Mr. Warner, slice of cake and a cup of tea.
How many bits of wood are there? Let's have a little look under one.
Oh, that's nice and dry, isn't it?
So this is where the pipes, the steel pipes for the valve froster turn to rubber hoses, which is good to know. This is definitely a serviceable area which we must be able to get to. Most of this pipe is not used anymore, so I'll be taking some of this out.
It's a very long pipe you've got there, Mr. Warner.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but basically all of Nutshell's waste used to go down to the little wet box at the back.
Yeah.
And over the years it's been taken away, because obviously now this goes straight outside, the sink goes straight outside, but I can't remember, there was a bit of water in this pipe, and I can't remember when I did the bathroom whether I just took it off or whether I connected it to the long pipe.
I don't think you would have. You wouldn't have done that. You're just outing yourself and you don't need to. How you getting on, Mr. Warner?
I made a mess.
You have made a mess, but the floor does look great.
We've got a little bit of a squeak over here.
Oh yeah.
Which is a bit annoying. But
that is going to be annoying. What delights have we got for Friday evening? Well, something a little bit lazy stroke easy. My mum had a couple of ready meals in her freezer, which she was like, oh, she said, I'm not going to eat them. Do you want them? I was like, save me cooking. So, sweet and sour pork and a shepherd's pie. Which one do you fancy, Glenn?
Actually, my favourite's the shepherd's
pie. It's like a homemade ready meal. Here we go. That is it from me this evening. And from Glenn, I'm off to bed.